Is there a Chinese character branded in Yu Menglong's face? This character looks like the Chinese character Xin. What does this Xin signify? Why is Yu Menglong getting thinner and thinner? Besides not getting enough to eat, a doctor in Beijing released that a very high-ranking CCP official has taken a liking to Yu's blood. In this episode, we'll reveal more details about the Chinese actor Yu Menglong incident. Yu fell from the building on the morning of September 10th or 11th this year, at the age of 37. The police initially reported it as an accidental fall after drinking, ruling out a criminal case, but the outside world remains skeptical. This incident is like a snowball, growing larger and larger. The more the CCP tries to suppress it, the higher the attention it receives. With the continuous efforts of Chinese netizens at home and abroad, the more sympathy people have for Yu Menglong's sufferings before his death. A netizen with the online name Paparazzi introduced some little-known facts to an overseas Chinese self-media person. In the post, he said that it's common knowledge that the Chinese entertainment industry is not clean. However, he emphasized that Yu Menglong is different from others. Yu Menglong is self-disciplined. He wrote, "I've seen actresses who always come out of different people's rooms the next day. I've seen male actors who go home hand in hand with screenwriter girlfriends after sleeping with their male sugar daddy. Such cases are endless. Yu Menglong is very quiet in private. Unlike some people who scramble to enter new social circles to gain resources, Yu was self-disciplined, not dull, but rather very vibrant, enjoying his solitude. He was always considerate and attentive to those around him." This netizen, seemingly from the Chinese entertainment industry, said, "So when I see people spreading smearing rumors about Yu's character, I'm so angry I want to curse." He said, "Yu already had over 20 million fans in 2019. I know what methods some companies use against disobedient artists. In fact, if Yu had compromised the rules even once, he wouldn't have been treated like this all these years." This person indicated that Yu Menglong's team didn't want him to become famous. Yu's good character can also be seen from the records of a manager at Tianyu Media. Wang Yuchen, director of Tianyu Media, is also a producer and screenwriter. She posted the content that Yu had twice saved her from the brink of ending her life. Yu Menglong told her, "From today onwards, you can't think about such things anymore. A new year is about to begin. Not only us, but also many family members who love us, right? We don't live for ourselves." Most of Ms. Wang's 304 posts were about Yu Menglong, including a record of her confession of love to him in 2014, which Yu rejected. Ultimately, Ms. Wang betrayed the warmth Yu had given her. On September 8th, she wrote, "Yu is imprisoned, in very bad condition. At 3 p.m. on September 8th, I made a deal with them. Turning what was easily earning into lies and deep wounds, Yu is imprisoned, begging to be released. The love I gave up has become your tragedy. From day to night, you suffered endless torment, yet they were still not satisfied. In the early morning of September 9th, I looked back at you last time. This is your doom." This woman seemed to have known all along that Yu Menglong was about to face a tragic fate. As early as August 21st, she wrote, "The one you redeemed is already filthy. I hesitated at home whether to join them and decide you can live or not. It turns out the warmth you gave me could be traded for money and power. As long as I have no conscience, I can obtain all the light. I will be imprisoned in the darkness of morality." Yu Menglong stepped into the entertainment industry, falling into a trap from the very first step.
"I've always followed the rules since I was a child. I've been threatened by you guys since I was 25.
Based on the information that has been unearthed, he was targeted by Xin Qi from the very beginning. Who is Xin Qi? The real boss of Tianyu Media, and one of the 17 people who attended the gathering on the night of Yu Menglong's case. The character Xin was in Yu's face, presumably dated 2020. The perpetrator's motive is unknown. Some say that the marks on Menglong's face are not branding scars, but chickenpox pits. Let's look at real chickenpox pits. Chickenpox pits can be covered with makeup, but those deep marks are still visible even with makeup. Xin Qi, also known as Xin Xiaoxiang, was born on September 13, 1991. His mother is Tianyu Yan. His aunt is Tianyu Rong, a female tycoon involved in Yu Menglong's case. Online reports claim that Yu once refused a room key from Tianyu Rong. Who is Xin Qi's father? Although Tianyu Yan's husband is Xin Baoan, the former chairman of the State Grid Corporation of China, many netizens previously speculated that Xin Qi was the illegitimate son of Chai Qi, a member of the Politburo Standing Committee. However, photos of Xin Qi undergoing plastic surgery were later discovered by netizens with Sherlock Holmes-like observations. It is said that Xin Qi bears some resemblance to Xi Jinping, the leader of the Communist Party of China, or his brother Xi Yuanping. Regardless of who Xin Qi's father is, this young man's position makes everyone aware of his powerful backing. In 2011, at only 20 years old, Xin Qi was already involved in entertainment marketing, film and television planning and production, and artist management. At 22, he became the largest individual shareholder of State Power Investment Corporation Hubei New Energy Co., Limited, and in 2018 he became its chairman. In 2015, Xin Qi shifted his focus to the new media short video field, joining Jia Zhangqi's new media company, Shangyue Media, as a senior partner, deputy general manager, and executive director. He is also currently the controlling boss of Tianyu Media Co. Limited. There is reason to suspect that Xin Qi's entry into the entertainment industry was primarily for the CCP's powerful families to launder money through this circle. In the CCP-controlled entertainment industry, a gathering could be a negotiation for a special investment in a film, involving a multi-billion-dollar underground industry chain. Xin Qi owns hundreds of companies, including several registered in 2015 using the names of many Superboy and Supergirl contestants, operating businesses spanning entertainment, weaponry and fireworks, home furnishings, medical equipment, agriculture, and other industries. Using the names of his celebrities for money laundering would be extremely convenient. During the 2013 Superboy competition, Xin Qi targeted Yu Menglong, who participated in the competition that year. Xin Qi appeared in Yu Menglong's fan circle and was a major fan. Originally, Yu Menglong was out in the top 10. However, the show suddenly created a revival round, making it the only Superboy competition that year to have such a segment. Yu Menglong thus entered the top 10. Netizens speculated that Xin Qi had his eye on Yu and deliberately designed the revival round to sign him. During this process, smear campaigns and rumors about Yu Menglong surfaced online. In fact, the smear campaign was secretly orchestrated by Xin Qi himself. Xin then approached Yu Menglong, pretending to be his benefactor, and tricked him into signing with EE Media. EE Media, as a state-owned enterprise of the Chinese Communist Party, paved a road to hell for pretty young people. Recently, an executive of a Beijing media company exposed the exploitative contract of Yu Menglong's former agency. The contract included clauses such as, the company has the right to use the artist's image and name free of charge for its own promotional purposes. The artist's performance results will be permanently enjoyed by the company and third parties designated by the company. The artist must take necessary actions and sign relevant documents as required by the company. The company can open social media accounts for the artist, and the company has the right to supervise all the artist's performance activities. And the artist cannot refuse performance activities arranged by the company. If the contract is terminated, a penalty of 12 times the highest monthly income, multiplied by the remaining years of the contract, and multiplied by project claims will be imposed. According to these clauses, if Yu wanted to leave the company, he would need to pay a one-time penalty of up to $28 million. What will young people with the dreams face after entering the entertainment industry shaped by the CCP's ideology? From what I understand, male artists are taken to special parties with special drinks and injections. Men sleep with men. They are offered as the gifts to the powerful and wealthy. At the same time, within the company, these young people are also required to provide for the enjoyment of the upper echelons. If they disobey, they are beaten, assaulted, and injected. They will be isolated and imprisoned, cut off from all contact with the outside world. If they obeyed, the artists could get more money and resources. Acting, movies, appearances, concerts, etc., becoming nominal shareholders. In this industry, art is the least worthwhile pursuit. The monsters themselves lacked qualities like sincerity and kindness. They don't want others to possess them either. The monsters hope to tame young artists into their dark kind. Shin Qi branding Yu's face might have stemmed from this dark mentality. However, Yu did not fulfill the monster's wishes. He became an outcast in this industry. Thus, in his later years, Yu would often appear in public with wounds or bruises. Even his shoes were larger than usual. Netizens suspected that Yu Menglong had tried to escape. Therefore, the company used this method to restrain him, to prevent his escape. Netizens also discovered that in the later stages, Yu Menglong's phone had no SIM card. He could only communicate via WeChat of the phone, so he had to constantly follow his agent, Du Chong. Yu always wore headphones, seemingly to receive messages from Du Chong. In the sub-zero winter, Yu was dressed very lightly.
Winter is coming. You'll be cold in that outfit.
It is fine.
If you go out, you'll freeze. It is already below zero.
The sky is pretty clear today. All right, I'm going. Bye.
A close friend of Yu Menglong said, Yu wanted to leave the entertainment industry, open a guest house in Lijiang, Yunnan province, to recover from his injuries, and then get married and have children. He loved children. He wanted to live out the rest of his life peacefully, with his mother, his dog, his wife, and his children. Unfortunately, Yu didn't live to see that day. Perhaps for monsters, someone unwilling to walk the same path as them can be used for other purposes. In previous episodes, we discussed various possibilities in Yu Menglong's case, including his use in some kind of ritual. Later, why was Yu so thin? The latest news comes from Su Xiaohe, a former Chinese media professional and now a news commentator residing in the United States. He said he just received message that a conscientious doctor in Beijing has revealed a horrifying secret. Let's use a car analogy again. Yu is a new car. Not only were parts removed from this new car, but all the blood was also drained. All this lubricant was injected into an old car because the length of Yu Menglong's DNA telomeres highly matched that of the old car. This old car is a big shot, but who is the person and what level? The doctor dares not say. This practice is not uncommon in China. Its peculiarity lies in its one-to-one exchange. It involves selecting a young car and transferring all the lubricant to the old car. Why do this? Because replacing a single part in an old car as a system is ineffective. Combining this with the fluids circulating throughout enhances the effect, making the old car appear younger. Leveraging the advantages of the red system, the CCP's research in this area is far ahead of the world. A Chinese internet celebrity, Beauty Yu, reveals her secret to maintaining youth. Extracting microvesicles and youth-renewing functional proteins found only in the blood of men aged 17 to 21, for which she spends $20,000 to $300,000 per month. Her boyfriend, more than 20 years her junior, also helps advertise the product.
After the exchange surgery, look at this hand. It's the same as mine. Is there a difference? This is the effect at 55.
We have a warehouse that extracts those youthful functional proteins and microvesicles found only in the bodies of young men aged 18 to 21. It takes many people's blood to supply one person. This technology is very expensive. Most people can't afford it.
Another salesperson, not sure if it's the same internet celebrity, is promoting this technology to wealthy people in Malaysia. She claims it's a joint product of China's Haier Group and Malaysia's Robert Kwok and Seri Group.
We extract the microvesicles that only young men aged 17 to 21 have. After you use it, within 2 weeks, your male function will be significantly enhanced. You'll look at least 10 years younger.
How much does it cost?
It's very expensive. It's very expensive. It takes many, 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 many young men's cells to be enough to inject into one person. This technology has a medicine license. It has a genuine license from the Ministry of Health. You can earn money by referring clients. You feel healthier after using it. You have people's network. You can make money by referring friends. We mainly do business with the wealthy, the super rich. It makes people younger. By the end of the year, we will have the immortality syringe, one thing that can make people immortal. This is developed by the national team.
Looking at Yu Menglong's case in this context, this latest news is not difficult to understand.